Okay, a little bit of my progress. This was so bad I tried doing it early. I don't want to show you how bad it was. I just painted it black. It's really worn. We decided to polish this. And I got to think about that. People wonder, well, why is he that far away from the crack? Well, when I ground in there, that's closer to what you think. You just can't see it. It comes up very close to the top. We left a little bit so it'd be metal up here when you've seen it. But it's soaked in there. When I was polishing it, you could see where the brazing didn't come through here on the crack, really, if you can see it. But you can see it up on this edge. So that explains why that little hole's that far away. And it doesn't matter that it got flux in the back. We wanted a pool of, molten brass in there so it would suck through the metal. I had that thing super red hot. Okay, we got these pulled out. I got like little vice grips and grabbed on these, kept twisting them around and around without no spray, and I got them to pull out. Those hold those clips. They're soaking in nut blaster spray. I'm going to try to reuse them and redo the heads because they're chewed up from the vice grips. We lost the original pin for this. We will find it somewhere and make when we know what size it is. It's like whatever, 7/32. Okay, we're off to clean this up. We'll come back and give you an idea of how we think we're going to paint it. Okay. This is my wire brushing. We'll tell you what our paint scheme is going to be. It's very hard to see that. This paint in here looks more orange than it does red. It could just be me. And I know the camera does stuff different. I can focus. That's the original color you see. That today's original color. See, some of my LED lights mess up. This looks natural. Okay, enough of that. We're going to polish this. We're going to paint this black. Black in here. Okay. Black on this side. Okay, we're back. Technical difficulties. I just had to cough. This, I thought about paint, but then I decided I might. This will be polished right here, right? I'm thinking about making a groove all the way around here. See where it almost could have been? That's what I like about wire brushing. I do enjoy that part because you get to discover everything. This whole bottom's going to be orange. I mean, there's no writing down here or nothing. It's going to be orange. My Alice Chalmers orange. We'll brighten it up. So this will be black in here and black in here. So we got, this will be polished, and all this will be polished. So that'll look really nice. Because it'll sand out good. Now on here, we're going to polish this. Everything is going to be polished except here we're going to paint black. And in here. I think you'll agree, right? This will be black. I can do what I want, it's fine. We're not going to spend too much time redoing the teeth because it's going to be a wall hanger. But we will make them look a little better. After the knurling incident, you don't even want to see that knob. I messed it up. But that did polish up pretty good. There you go. So you get the idea. We've got those little metal pieces, spring things, soaking with the rivet. So all we have to do, I think we can save them by grinding them off with a Dremel, reshaping them, but we have to get them out of that little tin piece. We don't want to heat that. That's like a spring steel. So we're going to use our little round machinist bench block, that round thing with the holes, and try to punch it out of the tin piece, the metal piece. We won't spend a whole lot of time taking everything out of this. I mean, it's going to be seen from a distance. We'll get it polished. Good enough. So enough talking about it. That way we don't have to explain it. Get it over now, and when we come back, we'll have something else done. Like I said, nice weather. It's going to be 70 today. I got my door open with a fan blowing the dust out, even though I'm wearing a dust mask and goggles. It's nice to get the stuff out of the building. In the wintertime, it's very hard to work here and do that. because it's cold. You're trying to blow stuff out the door with the cold coming back at you. See, I think you know what I mean. I wish I could show you them rivets. You'll get to see them. They're stepped. They start out small and then start out big. And I've got to look down the hole, see if it looks that way. It's like the rivet's one size and another size. I don't know if the hole's that way. But if you're brave, I had hold with a good pair of little vice grips. I just kept wiggling. No spray. I did not want no spray on here. I wanted this dry so I could wire brush it off easy. But do what you got to do. Okay, back to work. Enough talk. These parts makes the video too long. But it ain't fun. I don't want to do it. Okay, just a quick look-see here how I do this. I go at an angle because this is rounded. You see where I'm cleaning this up right here? I'm going like this at an angle. They don't come over on the other side and do the same thing. I don't go down like this, try to take it off, because then you'll just flatten it. I may run a little bit like this real fast. Like, say on right here where it was real bad. I went at an angle, and then I run back and forth kind of real fast and kind of speeded up my Dremel type tool, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, I used all this and a stone to get rid of all this stuff. But the stone, I went down the parting line, where it's cast in the mold. As I got close to the good stuff, I stopped and started using this. Okay. And I may run back and forth, like leaning it this way, because this is curved. I'm sure y'all know that. Don't even have to tell you that. Here I ground with my little Dremel. I took a picture of the little bit. So I made a liner around here. Like, maybe that's what the factory should have done. But it's going to look way too good. But it's going to be a wall hanger. I'm just doing it for the fun of it. Like I said, this will be rough. This will be painted black. Maybe black in the teeth. But this will be polished. Like I said, this will be polished. This will be painted. Now, I did look down in there. It does look kind of red. But we have a little bit of red left. If it don't work, it's just going to be orange. We're not too fussy about that. We want it red or orange. There you go. We're going to save that. We'll be able to polish and leave that. You can tell these things are, excuse me, really mass produced. With all the stuff, I'm sure I got a couple pictures of how bad this was. It was really bad. Okay, break time. I moved my table around because the sun's coming in this direction. And it's going to be a couple hours before I get rid of it. I can move my table back where I like to have it. So, break time. We all deserve a break. Okay, a real quick look before we put the paint on it. It's not as shiny as the one I really got carried away. That pipe wrench that was super shiny. But it's not bad. Had to be really careful to save that. Okay. We went over 100 times what's going to be painted. It'll be black around here. This will be black inside here. Inside this piece will be black. This right down in here will be black. And the whole bottom will be orange. I found some red, but I don't know if it's any good. I don't want to try it. There's just a little bit left in the can. If it was more in the can, I'd probably be brave and try it, but it's really old. So, it's going to be orange. So, there you go. Break time, then we'll be back. And there ain't much more to show you till I just paint it, and I'm done. I do have to find a rivet. I got a drill bit stuck in here. I've tried softening a drill bit before, but they just don't peen over. So, that's going to be the hard part. This will be painted last. I'll do all this, assemble it, put the rivet in, put the little spring things on there, which they're still soaking. That'll probably be tomorrow when I get those cleaned up. So, okay, break time, and then that'll be about it. So, stay tuned.